Truth Friday.
I was thinking to myself, and it was like Saturday, like maybe at 11 a.m. And I'm like, I'm so tired. And then I thought my 20-year-old self was so tired too.
She was, but she was in bed.
If I could tell that person,
if I could turn back time,
they're all like, I'm so tired, I'm so busy. I'd be like, girl,
you're not busy. You're taking care of one person not very well.
Real talk. Two moms creating a community and helping people, especially mothers all around the world. Cat Nat here on the couch. Mom Truths is the book, right? By the way, I'm holding this up. Congratulations and thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, new daddy.
5 months in, I was going through this book yesterday. Lori thought, I said to her, I'm like, you need to read this book. There's no one right way to be a mom. That's the message you put out here.
That's always the message.
And we were both laughing out loud with what you were sharing because there's a real struggle going on that a lot of people don't talk about.
Yeah. And I don't know why. I'm not sure why, like, because I know we had a baby and then it's like you have the whole what to expect when you're expecting and then it like ends and then it goes into like the kids' behavior and you're like, but what about me? What about me? What about me?
A lot of people say this should be the book that they hand you when you leave the hospital because this is going to be what you're really going to need to hear. I mean, it's not like I thought it was going to be. And you know what? When I first had my first daughter, I actually tried to pretend that everything was perfect because I thought everywhere I looked, that's all I saw. So I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be the mom that I thought I was going to be and everyone else was. But inside, I was like, boom!
And you share that very candidly in the book, and I think that's the relatability, because we're 5 months in, and as much as possible, I try to understand what Lori's going through, but there's only so much I can understand, because moms have all of the heavy lifting to cover.
You know,
for saying that.
Yeah, you're
right.
You're far ahead than a lot of people because I think what happens is women, not only do we feel the need and the pressure to do it, it's everywhere. So you go online and you go and you know, everywhere you look, someone's perfect. And it's like, why am I failing every day? And a lot of moms go to bed and they beat themselves up. They're like, I didn't do this. I yelled too much. I didn't hug them. Like everything you didn't do, you go to bed thinking how bad you are. And I think that what we're trying to do is just be like, there's good days, there's bad days, there's good moments. You're still a good mom. And we're human and we make mistakes. And what a lot of people have said about the book is I feel like I wrote it. And grandmothers are writing to us being like, I wish I had had this, but thank you for reminding me that at the end of the day, all your kids want is you. They're never ever going to change you. That's for your that's for your grandkids. That's for anybody in your life. They want you. You're never perfect, but they wouldn't want to change you.
Okay, there's some gems in this book that I wrote down.
Okay.
Going through it because Kat, you've got 3 kids. Nat, you have 4. Congratulations. Anyone that's done this multiple times, respect, because there's a lot going on. There's no one right way to be a mom stood out. Little babies are like terrible bosses.
They are. The toddlers are like terrible they want to, like, you think you're in their good books and then they turn it on you and they're like, yell at you like, what did I do today? They're so inconsistent, right? Like they also want to like control.
They want to control, and all we want to do is make them happy. We're like, are you happy? Is this going to make you smile? Is this going to make you not cry? Is this going to make you sleep? Are you hungry? Can I get you something?
Did you ever see the video with Beyonce when she's like at the fashion show and she's holding the juice box for her daughter? If you ever seen that, it's
for
like
Blue Ivy.
For Blue Ivy, she's holding all the snacks, and her daughter's like sitting there. I think it was at a fashion show, and her daughter's like just drinking the juice box. You know, Beyonce's like, please keep it together, please keep it together. Everyone's watching, but literally, she's the snack girl for her daughter, and you're always trying to keep them happy. You're like, just please be happy. Don't blow on me right now.
I just want a good review from them every day.
Every day.
Please love me.
And then they just come out. They're like, I love you, but you just emotionally abused me for like a few hours. What happened? Are we in good? Are we bad?
Very complicated.
Yeah, kids are complicated.
Well, the other thing that I appreciate too, and I see this now with dinners, that if you don't have kids, you can't be late.
We had a mom truth on that one. I mean, yeah, kids are like they like to sabotage you all the time. So like you think you're together, and like it's classic. We're in Canada. You put them in a snowsuit, and then you're walking out the door, and they're like, I have to poo, and you're like, oh my god, no you don't, no you don't,
I can't wait for that stage.
Or they blow out their diaper. It's all the time. You're like ready, and you're sweating, and you're like, and then when you have a lot of them, something always goes sideways. Like forget about it. You're perpetually a disaster.
It's a beautiful disaster, of course.
A beautiful disaster.
Loving moms. Okay, listen, there's a show at the Vogue happening tonight. You can check them out live because I know a lot of people follow your podcast and the YouTube videos. But overall, the sentiment, and this what also stood out, kids will be who they are, not who you expect them to be. And you're consistently just meeting a entirely new person in this.
I think, you know, that's something that we don't talk, like that isn't talked about enough either. I think that we as moms want our children to be one way, and they're not that way. And I think...
or we expect them to be a certain certain way and have certain personalities. And now that I have 4, I realize that there's nothing I can do to make them
when they're terrible,
else.
It's not on you. They're just different people. You
when
know what
they're
I mean?
good, it's a reflection of your parenting.
Exactly.
We have a
great note to end on. Right
we
there.
do an Instagram with all the stories, and everyone loves when our kids are like, you know, being kids, and you can hear them in the background like yelling at you for once I like cut the crust off, but they like the crust off before. I'm like, you got the crust off my sandwich. I'm like, but you liked that yesterday. And I think just people like the craziness of life.
The truths are in this book. You can pick it up. Cat Nat, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Love you both for it. This is going to help a lot of people. We're going to take a break. Entertainment.